Hey folks, join us on an incredible journey through time as we explore the captivating evolution of PC technology. Dive into the annals of computing history and witness the astonishing transformation of personal computers, from the birth of the Altair 8800 to the rise of Ultrabooks and the advent of quantum computing. Discover how PCs evolved from clunky machines to sleek, lightning-fast marvels, impacting our lives in ways we could have never imagined. Learn about the key milestones and innovative breakthroughs that have shaped the dynamic field of PC technology. From the introduction of GUI to the integration of AI and quantum computing, this video unveils the fascinating timeline of progress. Stay tuned as we unravel the humorous and engaging stories of PC evolution, breaking down complex technical details into an entertaining adventure that everyone can enjoy. Don't miss out on this exciting voyage through PC history and beyond. The marvelous journey of PCs, Imagine personal computers are like superheroes in our daily adventure through life. They're everywhere, just like how you find ants at a picnic. Now, let's talk about how fast these computer superheroes have been changing. It's like they're in a race to get better and faster, just like how you race with your friends in the park. Our main goal in this adventure is to become history detectives. We're going to use our super spy glasses to trace the life story of these computer superheroes. It's like finding out how your favorite character in a storybook started their amazing journey. And oh boy, these computers have made life so much fun and exciting. They help grown-ups with their work stuff, just like how your crayons help you create your awesome masterpieces. They even help us talk to our friends and watch our favorite cartoons. It's like having a magical friend who can do lots of things. So, get ready for this incredible adventure through PC land, where we'll discover how these computer superheroes have made our lives super duper cool. Once upon a time, in the 1970s, computers were born. They were like the little babies of technology. Imagine them giggling and learning to crawl. In the 1980s, a big player named IBM showed up, and they made computers cooler and easier to use with something called a graphical user interface, GUI. It was like giving computers a fancy new outfit. Then came the wild 1990s. The internet burst into the scene like a big, exciting amusement park for computers. And they loved to play games and share pictures there, just like you do. Zooming into the early 2000s, computers got super fast and started talking to each other without any wires. It was like they learned how to do a cool magic trick. In the middle of the 2000s to the 2010s, computers became the life of the party. They made lots of friends and chatted with them on something called social media. It was like a never-ending birthday party for computers. In the 2010s, computers got even smarter and slimmer. They became like the superheroes of technology, fast and sleek, saving the day. And in the recent years, around the 2020s, computers started to think and learn like wizards. It was like they got magical powers and could do amazing things. And there you have it, the magical adventure of computers from their baby days to becoming the wizards of tech. Big, tall giants called mainframes. They were really serious and wore super formal suits all the time. Then, in the magical land of the 1970s, something incredible happened. Little elves called microcomputers appeared. They were tiny, but had big dreams of becoming as powerful as the giants. One of the legendary microcomputers was the Altair 8800. It was like a baby dragon in the computer kingdom. Everyone was amazed by its powers and wanted to teach it new tricks. Now, let's meet some awesome wizards who helped these microcomputers become the superheroes they are today. First, we have Bill Gates, who loved to write magical codes. He wanted to make these little microcomputers so smart that they could talk to everyone in the kingdom. Then, there's Steve Jobs, a wizard with a knack for making things look amazing. He wanted these microcomputers to be not only smart, but also wear the coolest outfits, like a wizard with the fanciest robes. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs became best friends and worked their magic together to make the microcomputers powerful and stylish. They made them so cool that now, They're like the rock stars of the computer world, entertaining and helping people all around the kingdom. And there you have it, the magical tale of microcomputers and the wizards who made them shine. Long, long ago, in the computer kingdom, there were lots of different types of computer languages. It was like having a kingdom with too many kinds of magical spells. But then, in the 1980s, a mighty wizard named IBM came along and said, let's make a special spellbook that everyone can use. They created the IBM PC, a magical spellbook that made all the wizards and witches speak the same language. It was like having a magical potion that everyone loved and used. This magic potion, the IBM PC, made things super easy, and everyone started using it. It was like all the wizards and witches in the kingdom suddenly started sharing the same jokes and songs. Then, in the same magical era, two other wizards named Apple and Microsoft thought, what if we make the spells even easier to use? Let's have pictures and buttons instead of just words. They invented something called a graphical user interface, GUI, which was like adding colorful pictures and fun buttons to the magical spellbook. Apple made their GUI super pretty and friendly, like a wizard with a big smile. They called it Macintosh. Microsoft also joined the GUI party with something they called Windows, and it was like having magical windows to peek into different parts of the kingdom. Everyone in the kingdom loved the GUI magic, and soon, it became the coolest and most popular way for wizards and witches to use their magical spellbooks. It was like having a magical party every time they cast a spell. And that's how the IBM PC and GUI magic made the computer kingdom a fun and easy place to be. A wizard named World Wide Web burst into the kingdom of computers. It was like a big, exciting fair with tons of magic shows, and everyone was invited. People could suddenly share stories, pictures, and play games like never before. It was a party, and all the PCs were dancing with joy. Then came the Pentium Wizard. The Pentium processor was like a lightning bolt for PCs. It made them super fast, like a cheetah in a race. They could crunch numbers and handle tricks like juggling with ease. And when it came to making colors and sounds, it was like having a magical paintbrush and a musical instrument at the same time. The PCs started doing things they'd never done before. It was like a sleepy village suddenly turning into a bustling city. People could watch videos, listen to music, and even talk to each other through their PCs. It was a carnival of entertainment, and the PCs were the star performers. And that's how the magical World Wide Web and the speedy Pentium processor made PCs the life of the party in the kingdom of computers. Early 2000s, a time when computers decided they wanted to be superheroes and have adventures outside of our homes. Laptops came into the scene, and PCs were like, hey, I want to be light and travel-friendly too. It was like they started wearing cool, superhero capes called portability. They could now zoom around and go on amazing adventures with us. Around the same time, a wizard named Wi-Fi waved their magical wand. Suddenly, PCs could connect to the internet without any wires. It was like having invisible pathways in the air for computers to send messages and play games with each other. The PCs were thrilled, and it was like a grand wizarding party in the air. And there you have it, the early 2000s, when PCs became portable superheroes and learned the magic of Wi-Fi. Something magical happened in the kingdom of computers. Imagine a big castle with talking walls and magical post owls. That's right, social media was born. PCs suddenly became like messengers, carrying messages and pictures from one castle to another. It was like a wizard's party, and everyone was invited. Instead of sending letters with dragons, people could now chat and share giggles with friends online. As time zoomed into the 2010s, another magical spell was cast over the kingdom called cloud computing. It was like having a giant invisible treasure chest in the sky where you could keep all your magical items safe and sound. Now, PCs could access this magical treasure chest from anywhere. It was like having a magical backpack that you could open and find all your toys, drawings, and spells, no matter where you were in the kingdom. Wizards and witches loved it. And that's how social media and cloud computing turned the kingdom of computers into a place of laughter, sharing, and magic. Of the 2010s, a new family of gadgets joined the kingdom of computers. They were the smart devices, like the cool kids on the block. Imagine these smart devices as speedy messengers who could not only talk, but also show pictures and play games. They were like magical mini wizards who could fit in our pockets and bags. People started loving them, and it was like a magic show everywhere they went. And then, there were these fancy, sleek knights in shining armor called Ultrabooks. These knights were super slim and fast, like a lightning bolt on a skateboard. They were the rock stars of the laptop world, and everyone wanted to be friends with them. The PCs were amazed by these smart wizards and sleek knights. It was like having superheroes in the kingdom, making life more exciting and fun. And that's how the 2010s became a time of magic and wonder, with smart devices and Ultrabooks bringing smiles and giggles to the kingdom of computers. In the magical realm of recent years, something extraordinary happened. Imagine wizards living inside computers, making them super smart. They were called the AI wizards. These AI wizards started doing incredible things like talking to us, learning from us, and even helping us with our chores. It was like having a bunch of tiny magical helpers in our devices. Then, in this same magical era, a new wizard arrived in town. This wizard was called quantum computing. Imagine this wizard had a super special wand that could solve puzzles faster than anyone had ever seen. It was like solving a tricky riddle in the blink of an eye. The AI wizards were thrilled to meet the quantum wizard. They all became friends and started working together. It was like having a big, magical team that could solve even the trickiest of problems in the kingdom. And that's how the recent years became a time of magic and teamwork, where AI wizards and quantum wizards joined forces to make our computers super duper powerful and clever. Wizard's hat that you wear, and suddenly the world around you becomes a magical wonderland. That's what we call augmented reality, or AR. In the future, our PCs might wear these wizard hats too. It's like having magical glasses for our computers. Imagine doing your homework, and the words pop out of the book and start dancing around you. That's how cool it could be. And then, there's AI, the smarty pants wizard of the future. Imagine if your PC becomes like a pet dragon, always knowing what you need before you even ask. It's like having a magical friend who can read your mind and fetch your favorite snacks whenever you're hungry. Now, let's talk about PCs with superhero capes. They might fold and transform, just like how you fold a piece of paper to make a cool origami. Or, it's like having Lego blocks that you can put together in different ways to create something amazing. It's like having a magical backpack that can change into a magical scooter whenever you want to go for a ride. All these future adventures will make using PCs as fun as a magical circus. And that's how, in the future, PCs will be like magical wizards, making our lives super exciting and full of surprises. Imagine the PC as a hero in a comic book. First, it was like a little sidekick, helping out but not stealing the spotlight. Then, suddenly in the 1980s, it got its superhero costume, thanks to IBM. It was like putting on the cape and saying, "I'm here to save the day." People started using it more and more, and it became a superstar. Zoom into the 1990s, and it discovered the internet. It was like finding a secret passage to a treasure trove of information and fun. The PC started chatting, playing, and making friends all around the world. Whoosh into the 2000s, and it got a turbo boost. Laptops and Wi-Fi arrived, and PCs became like the Flash, lightning fast and always on the go. Then, in the 2010s, it turned into a sleek, stylish superhero with Ultrabooks. It was like getting a high-tech, super light costume that everyone envied. And now, in the 2020s, it's learning superpowers like AI and quantum computing. It's like evolving into a mega-powered superhero team, ready to conquer any challenge. But hey, our superhero story doesn't end here. The PC keeps evolving, learning new tricks, and getting even cooler. It's like our hero going on endless adventures,